I showered and headed down the hall toward the cockpit, where I could hear two voices, both speaking English. I peeked in to discover Gavon's face filling the cockpit monitor, his mouth hemorrhaging with food. The female Earthling stood near the monitor, doing her best to ignore Gavon's poor eating habits.
So, you, saved the little sulky?
Little guy showed some guts. Took down Ezekiel with a gobblebone.
No kidding. I didn't think he, had it in him.
Gavon gagged, then disappeared from the monitor. Hacking and coughing, he returned, his face bright red.
Now you just have to get back, Rusty.
Yeah.
You'll find him. If anybody can. It's the, Galactic Reaper.
That's a new one.
Heard it on Diode 4. Been waiting to, work it in.
I tiptoed further into the room, but kept out of view.
So you gonna send me those coordinates? Or do I have to watch you stuff your face a little longer?
Gavon continued chewing his food.
Ga.
I'm sending them now.
Thank you, Ga.
By the way, guess who, added Earth to his wish list?
Our client, I presume?
We have a winner.
How bold. He never attempted to collect an entire planet before.
He only wants the coordinates, and he's willing to, trade his luxury fleet in exchange for them.
Gavon waited for a response.
So?
No, Ga.
Come on. Have you seen his fleet?
Ga.
Look, all I'm saying is, we give him a little hint, and we get paid.
Goodbye, Ga.
She pushed the monitor into the ceiling. I sunk behind one of the cockpit chairs to keep out of view.
I told you to meet me in the engine room,
she said without turning around. I stood from my failing hiding spot. Do you think we'll find Rusty?
if he doesn't find us first. But for now, we've got things to do.
The female Earthling moved past me and into the hall. I followed close behind. What were the coordinates Gavon sent?
Most likely another dead end.
We made our way to the engine room, where things seemed to clang and clatter more than usual. Is that where we're headed?
Not until we patch up this ship.
She tightened a loose coupling on the skip drive, took the broken coupling, and headed into the hall. Do you think Rusty will be okay? Out there, all alone?
I haven't taught him the word alone yet.
We entered the waste room and headed toward the garbage chute. But what if something happens to him? She tossed the broken coupling into the chute, slammed it shut, and pushed a lever to the floor.
Rusty's a survivor. He'll be okay.
We headed to the cargo bay, where our entry was partially blocked by the roughly repaired blast door.
They really made a mess of her. Took forever to get the door patched up.
Did you find August?
Find?
After we were both taken.
You were the only one that was taken. After the explosion, August came running into the cockpit screaming that they took you.
But wasn't he sucked out with me? She wiped her hands on her pants and headed toward the cockpit. I followed her to the control panel, where she yanked the monitor from the ceiling with a bit of anger. What are you looking for?
Proof.
After a few moments of grainy frames, there we stood, August and me, positioned near the blast door. You recorded us?
I record everything.
A bright flash. The cargo bay door folds and tears away. A swirling vortex fills the cargo bay. I attempt to escape, but August blocks me. I'm sucked into the vortex just as August dives out of harm's way. The vortex drops into the cargo bay once more, pauses near August, then dissipates. He didn't even try to save me.
Just a scared little rich boy in over his head.
She marched out of the cockpit, with me close behind. So, where is he?
He demanded to be dropped off, and he insisted I do it before I set out to find you.
So you left him...
On a floater.
What's a floater?
Like a lighthouse floating in space.
He'd rather be stranded on a floater than come rescue me?
It appears so.
Would he still be there?
Floaters are equipped with FTL comms. I'm sure whoever he's working for had him picked up.
FTL comms? She swung open a panel on the wall and twisted a few wires, sending sparks into the air.
Faster than light communications. And don't ask me how it works. I don't care. They work.
She slammed the panel closed, moved past me, flung open a floor panel, and climbed in. I wondered why she decided to leave August on that floater. He was an Earthling, or at least appeared to be. It would be risky to leave him behind. He could know the way to Earth or have vital information about other Earthlings. There had to be a reason, a motive or plan. And if there was one thing I learned about the female Earthling, she always had a plan.
And you didn't need to fight your way out of Fen. I would have found you.
After months of wandering those mines, I simply assumed you forgot to... She lifted herself out from the hole and kicked the panel closed.
4 days. It was 4 days.
4 days? 4? I attempted to count the days on my fingers, finding it hard to believe. Could it have really only been 4 days? The female Earthling typed a command into the wall. Did you know I was on Kilroy's ship?
Yep.
And you know Tutoranka saved me?
You mean took you?
She typed the code in again. They tried getting information from me about Earth. She paused, typed in another code, and walked away. Do they want to mine Earth?
There's no telex on Earth.
Then why do they care about it?
Therein lies the great mystery.
Someone said that I might be the key to the Turanka's survival. She looked at me with accusing eyes.
Someone?
A creature in the tunnels.
Either way, they're gonna have to get through me first.
You mean us?
You're damn right. Now go get some rest.
She turned into her room and shut the door. Kilroy, the Turanka, the female Earthling's client, they all wanted to find the way to Earth. It seemed the entire universe was obsessed, and it made my obsession seem childish in that moment. I needed to help the female Earthling protect Earth, not spend my time convincing her to take me there. My mission switched from curious explorer to guardian. Dean, protector of Earth. So be it.